So today I'm going to be making two different characters based off of mood boards. The first one I'm using looks like this, and the second one I'm using looks like this. When I first found these, the second mood board really drew my interest, but in the end, I think I actually prefer the first one. Here I am sketching out ideas for how I want them to look before I can bring them into Procreate. I tried to use a lot of the motifs found in the mood board, like the wings on the birds or the spirals on the shell, and hopefully those can read well. And here I am on Pinterest showing you who made these. So this is the person who made these mood boards, and if you want you can go look at some of their work. But these are just the two I'm picking for today. So basically I just took it into Procreate where I drew over the sketch. I just did this because when I start out with digital art, the sketch isn't as good, if that makes any sense. And I can always tweak and edit little parts of it that I don't like in the sketch, like on here, and it's easier because I can always go back and reference it. I actually had a lot of trouble coloring this guy. As you can see in the speed paint, I had this whole different idea with flowers and lace, but that never really happened. It got too busy and crowded a lot in the coloring, so I just had to take a lot of it out. I was even trying to use a lot of green and more of a purplish gray color, but those got cut in the long run. I was just trying to keep everything more sleek and black because it looked more aesthetically pleasing. And then of course I just go in and add all of the shading and pretty pink hues onto it. I was also struggling a lot with the background, but I ended up going with this deep maroon, and this is how piece one came out. So for piece two, I was initially really excited to go into it, as I said earlier. I colored a lot with a painterly style, but something about the main color I was using for the coat just didn't sit well with me. It was this orangish brown, and I kind of wanted to change that, but I didn't know how because I was already so far into the piece. I added some cute little floral motifs onto it though, and I really like how that came out. I ended up just playing around a lot with the gradients, and I tried using blue and all sorts of colors in the main. And after a long time of staring at the piece, I started to really like it, and that's when I went in and decided to color the line art, and then I was like, oh no, this doesn't look right, something's off again. So I just switched around the size of the piece a couple times and the background color, and I ended up really liking it. It looks kind of like something you would see in an older museum or someone's character of it. And here's how it turned out. Now on my Etsy, I will be able to make mood boards into characters. So if you have a mood board you want and an animal in mind, I can redo this entire process and create your own character. And then you can do whatever you want with it, it's yours now. I don't know how long I'll be doing this for because it seems like a lot of tedious work, but I do actually enjoy making them. So let me know in the comments if you want to get one, and they're always up. I'll have the Etsy link in the description, and it's also in the description of my bio. Thank you so much for watching, and tell me which one of these was your favorite.